The last thing I remember seeing clearly was the digital clock on my bedside table. 1:17 a.m. The sound of the latch clicking softly, then the unmistakable, chilling sound of a *** door being deliberately left ajar ***, not fully opened, but left just wide enough to welcome someone in, snapped my mind into a state of hyper-awareness despite the profound, exhausting weakness that held my body hostage. I, Evelyn **, 78, a retired school principal, was lying in the plushmaster suite of my own home, terminally ill, reliant on round the clock home care, and completely vulnerable. My son, Mark **, 50, and his wife, Justine **, 48, had insisted I move in with them for my final months, a gesture I initially saw as touching devotion. But lately, the gestures had turned cold, the discussions about my will too frequent, and the looks in Justine's eyes too hungry. This night, Justine was on duty as my primary overnight caregiver. I had taken my medication, but I wasn't asleep. I was drifting, trapped in my fading body. I heard her footsteps retreat, then the sound of a larger, heavier step entering the hallway, accompanied by the low, hushed tones of a strange man's voice. I couldn't move, couldn't call out, and couldn't even clearly see the figure silhouetted against the ambient hallway light filtering through the crack in the door. I knew, with a terrifying, primal certainty, that this wasn't a doctor or a nurse. This was a *** stranger ***, and Justine had intentionally cleared the path for him to enter my room while I lay dying. The absolute betrayal of that unlocked door hit me harder than any physical ailment. My daughter-in-law wasn't just impatient for my death. She was facilitating something sinister in my final hours. Was I wrong to use the last vestiges of my strength and the single, carefully hidden piece of technology I possessed to capture the entire, horrifying scene, knowing the resulting evidence would not only expose my daughter-in-law, but completely annihilate my son's marriage and his future? Or was this the only way to deliver justice from my deathbed? Tell me, if you were hours from death, with your daughter-in-law trying to let a predator into your room, would you meekly accept your fate, or would you risk everything to set the ultimate trap? My name is Evelyn **, 78. I spent my life in education, priding myself on observation and strategy. My late husband and I built up a substantial estate, including the house, now valued at $1.2 million, and a significant investment portfolio. When I was diagnosed with aggressive cancer, I moved in with Mark and Justine, intending to leave them the majority of my estate, conditional on their continued care. Justine, however, has always been motivated purely by money. She is a meticulous financial controller and views my illness as a timeline for her enrichment. Mark, my son, is a kind but weak man, utterly dominated by his wife. He trusts her blindly and believes her every word. The problems started subtly. My original will, which split assets equally between Mark and my only other child, Leela ***, 45, suddenly became a point of stress. Justine insisted I should consolidate everything to Mark since he's providing the care. I refused, stating that Leela, though independent, deserved her inheritance. 3 weeks ago, I started feeling extremely confused and disoriented after taking my night medication, even more so than was expected. This raised my suspicion, activating my contingency plan, a habit from decades of administrative work. When I first moved in, I had noticed an old, unused ** smarts, beaker base ***, a small, dark disc, tucked behind a nightstand. Over several days, during times Justine was away, I managed to secretly plug it in and complete the setup. I didn't use the voice command features. I used it only for its single, most vital function. *** remote live audio recording ***, accessible via an encrypted app on my small, hidden phone, a cheap burner device that Justine didn't know existed. I had learned a long time ago, documentation is survival. I realized I wasn't just dying, I was being hastened. I started flushing my night medication down the toilet, feigning compliance while actually clearing my system. The resulting clarity was agonizing, but it gave me my mind back. That night, the night of the open door, I was perfectly lucid, though my physical body felt like lead. The steps approached, the shadow deepened at the Ajar door. I immediately hit the record button on the hidden app. The audio, though faint, started capturing everything. The man entered. He was stocky and spoke with a low, gravelly voice. He wasn't looking at me. He was focused on something else. Stranger. You sure he's out? Justine's voice hushed, cold. The dose I gave her an hour ago should keep her dead until morning. Just get the combination and be quick. The lock is old. It shouldn't take you long. He's out. They were talking about me as if I were an inanimate object. And the dose confirmed my worst fear. She was actively medicating me into a coma to facilitate her crime. The man moved closer. I could hear the faint, metallic clink of tools. He wasn't after my life insurance. He was after the contents of the small, old wall, safe hidden behind the landscape painting in my room. The safe that held the physical proof of my assets and, most importantly, the key to my safety deposit box. Stranger. If the lock snaps, they'll know. Justine. It won't snap if you do it right, Marcus. Just get the physical will. The one the lawyer has is worthless if we have this. Marcus. That was the name of a disreputable contractor who had recently been to the house under the pretense of fixing a loose floorboard. They weren't just stealing money. They were attempting will tampering and covert financial theft while I was at my most fragile. I listened to the metallic sounds of the safe dial being turned, the quiet calculation of the numbers. I knew that combination. It wasn't the numbers that mattered. It was the fact that they believed they could steal my entire life's work, while I was technically still breathing. The horror was complete. So that's the situation I was in. My daughter-in-law, Justine, had intentionally left the door ajar and given me a massive dose of sedatives to facilitate a will-tampering attempt by her accomplice. Marcus, while I lay dying. I had live, hidden audio recording their entire conspiracy, including the confession of the sedative dose and their intent to steal the physical will. I knew Marcus was focused on the safe, and Justine was waiting in the hallway. I was physically powerless, but I held the key to their absolute destruction in my hand, my burner phone. Before I tell you about the terrifying final move I made from my deathbed, the one that ended their conspiracy and secured my estate, I want you to pause and comment below what you would have done in my shoes. Would you have let them finish the theft and use the evidence later? Or would you have used the audio recording to trigger an immediate, devastating, surprise intervention? I had a chance to save myself and my legacy in that exact moment, and I took it. Allowing them to complete the theft would only complicate matters. I had to stop the crime while it was still active, and I had the perfect weapon. I knew that my daughter, Leela, always kept her phone on max volume next to her bed, especially since my health declined. I had given her one final, simple instruction. If you ever get a call from this number, no matter the hour, answer it, put it on speaker, and say nothing. Using the last of my energy, I tapped the burner phone's screen with my thumb. One tap was all it took. I called Leela. Leela answered instantly. My audio feed, which was still recording the hushed voices and the metallic clinking of the safe dial, was instantly piped into her silent bedroom hundreds of miles away. In my room, Marcus was still wrestling with the safe. Justine hissing. Hurry up, Marcus. We don't have all night. The old bat might wake up. Through the phone, Leela was hearing everything. The sounds of the break-in, the cold voices of the perpetrators, and the confirmation that her mother was the old bat, being sedated. I didn't need to speak. The raw, live audio of the attempted crime was the most powerful intervention I could have engineered. Leela, having heard enough to confirm a felony, hung up and immediately called the non-emergency police line, giving them the address and stating clearly, my mother is being held against her will and sedated while thieves are breaking into her private safe. The police response was fast, alerted by the seriousness of the reported home invasion and possible elder abuse. Within 15 minutes, the time it took Marcus to finally crack the old lock, the sirens were heard faintly in the distance. Justine heard them first. Justine in a piercing, panicked whisper. Marcus, what was that? That's a siren, we need to go. Marcus, having just opened the safe, was pulling out the physical will and my safety deposit box key. Marcus, I got it, let's move, but it was too late. The front door burst open. The police, acting on the emergency call, were inside the house. The climax was total and brutal. 2 officers sprinted up the stairs and burst into my room. They found Marcus standing over me, holding my physical will and the safe deposit key while Justine was trying to usher him out the door Arrest and confession. They were arrested on the spot for attempted burglary, will tampering, and felony elder abuse. The audio recording, which I immediately presented to the lead detective via my hidden phone, was the ironclad evidence. It contained Justine's full confession of the deliberate, massive sedative dose. The aftermath for Mark, my son, returned home from his late night at work to find his wife being taken away in handcuffs. The police presented him with the recording, detailing his wife's plot to steal his inheritance and potentially let me die. His world shattered. He immediately cooperated with the police, filing for divorce the next day. The estate secured. My life was extended, fueled by sheer determination and a correct, final dose of medication from the hospital. The physical will, though briefly compromised, was recovered, and my estate was secured. I disinherited Justine completely, and because of his complicity through negligence, Mark's inheritance was severely reduced, with the majority going to Leela and a large portion designated for an elder abuse charity. The final act was pure justice. Justine and Marcus were convicted based on the irrefutable audio evidence, serving time for their crimes. Mark was devastated, but he eventually understood that my actions saved him from a criminal partner. I proved that even on my deathbed, I was the one in control, and the clever, meticulous mind of an old principal could defeat the greed of a black-hearted daughter-in-law. The door she left ajar was not for a thief, It was the door to her own jail cell. Like this video, if you believe a mother's sharp mind can triumph over the most malicious betrayal. Subscribe for more stories where the victim sets the perfect trap. Share your final thoughts on Justine's caregiving in the comments section below. I'll see you all in the next story.